ਪ੍ਰਾਈਵੇਟ ਸਕੂਲਸ ਨੇ, ਪ੍ਰਾਈਵੇਟ ਸਕੂਲ ਦੀ ਫੰਡਿੰਗ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ, ਚਾਹੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਕਲਚਰਲ ਵੈਲਿਊ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਨ ਆਵਰ ਚਰਚਿਸ, ਮੰਦਰ, ਮਸਜਿਦ, ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਿਆਂ 'ਚ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਇਹ ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਉਹ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੀ ਆ।
We have a comprehensive program to increase the number of long-term care spaces, and I know that there are many community groups that we hope to partner with on building that so that our seniors are aging in the right place.
Sports everywhere, and this is the government who provides the funding in the appropriate way to make sure that culture communities thrive in their own communities.
BTV ਬ੍ਰੌਡਕਾਸਟਿੰਗ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਔਰ ਇੱਕ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲ ਰਿਪੋਰਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ ਜੀ। ਅੱਜ ਹੌਲੀਡੇ ਸੀਜ਼ਨ ਮਨਾਉਣ ਲਈ ਔਰ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਵਿਚਰਨ ਲਈ ਸਾਡੇ ਆਨਰੇਬਲ ਪ੍ਰੀਮੀਅਰ ਡੈਨੀਅਲ ਸਮਿਥ ਸਾਹਿਬਾ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਅੱਜ ਰੀਓ ਬੈਂਕਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੇ ਹਾਜ਼ਰੀ ਭਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਜੀ। ਸੋ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਪ੍ਰੀਮੀਅਰ ਸਾਹਿਬਾ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਪੀਚ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦਿਖਾਵਾਂਗੇ। ਇੱਥੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੀਟ ਐਂਡ ਗ੍ਰੀਟ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਅਰੇਂਜ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣਾ, ਔਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਤਸਵੀਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੇ ਸਾਰਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਵੈਦਰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ -27, -28 ਦੱਸ ਰਿਹਾ, ਪਰ ਇੱਥੇ ਅੱਜ ਪ੍ਰੀਮੀਅਰ ਸਾਹਿਬਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੀਟ ਐਂਡ ਗ੍ਰੀਟ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਇੱਥੇ ਅੱਜ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਨੇ ਜੀ। ਸੋ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਵਰੇਜ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੱਕ ਅਸੀਂ ਤਸਵੀਰਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਉਂਦੇ ਰਹਾਂਗੇ, ਕੀ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਹੈ, ਕਿਵੇਂ ਉਹ ਵਿਚਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਜੀ, ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ, ਔਰ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮਿਨਿਸਟਰਸ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਵੀ ਔਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਹੂਜ਼ ਹੂ ਆਫ ਕੈਲਗਰੀ ਆਏ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਵੀ ਹੌਲੀਡੇ ਗ੍ਰੀਟਿੰਗਸ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੱਕ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਵਾਂਗੇ। ਦੇਖਦੇ ਰਹੋ ਜੀ।
Hi, Andre Chabot here, Councillor for Ward 10. 2025 has been a great year, but I'm looking forward to 2026. I think it's going to be a much greater year, and I would like to take this opportunity to wish everyone happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever it is that you call for this celebration, and wishing you all the best in the new year. Thank you very much.
मैं नईम चौधरी गल कर रहे हैं। इस वक्त क्रिसमस दियां ते न्यू ईयर दियां इवेंट्स ते प्रोग्राम ते चल रहे ने पूरे कैलगरी च, पूरे कैनेडा च, पर असीं ते कैलगरी च अटेंड कर रहे हैं। इस वेले रीओ बैंकुएट हाल च बड़ा इकट्ठ होया जिथे प्रीमियर ने आना है, ते मैं इस मौके तो फायदा उठा के सारे सुनने वालियां नूं, देखण वालियां नूं अपनी तरफों हैप्पी हॉलीडेज ते हैप्पी न्यू ईयर दा मैसेज देना। परमात्मा करे, रब करे, अल्लाह ताला कि आने वाला साल सारिਆਂ वास्ते सही खुशियां लियाण दा बायस बने। Thank you very much.
My name is R.J. Sigurdsson, and I'm the Minister of Agriculture and Irrigation for the province of Alberta. Just wanted to send my best wishes, happy holidays, and a Merry Christmas to all communities across all of Alberta. Thank you.
Hi, Dimitrios Nicolaides, Minister of Education and Childcare here at Rio Banquet Hall. Want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas, all the best this holiday season. I hope you all are able to find some time to connect with family and loved ones and enjoy this break. Again, all the very best. Thank you to everybody.
Hello, Ji. Today we are gathering here in celebration of holidays. Here and holidays, we are Christmas coming up. We have New Year coming up. I wish everybody a very happy Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all of you.
BTV ਦੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਸਬਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬਰ ਨੂੰ ਪਿਆਰ ਭਰੀ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ, ਨਮਸਕਾਰ। ਅੱਜ ਮੈਂ ਤੇ ਸੰਜੀਵ ਨਾਗਪਾਲ ਜੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਹਾਂ। ਪ੍ਰੀਮੀਅਰ ਅੱਜ ਕ੍ਰਿਸਮਸ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਵਿਸ਼ੇਸ ਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ। ਸਾਡੀ ਤਰਫ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕ੍ਰਿਸਮਸ ਦੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੈਲ ਵਿਸ਼ੇਸ ਤੇ ਹੈਪੀ ਨਿਊ ਈਅਰ ਐਸ ਵੈਲ।
ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਮਾਜਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਹੈਗਾ, ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤਿਉਹਾਰ ਹੈਗਾ ਨਿਊ ਈਅਰ ਤੇ ਕ੍ਰਿਸਮਸ ਦਾ, ਇਹ ਟੂਗੈਦਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ, ਇਸੇ ਬਹਾਨੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਣ ਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਮੌਕਾ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ। ਸਾਰੇ ਅੱਜ ਡੈਨੀਅਲ ਸਮਿਥ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਆਏ ਹੋਏ ਹੈਗੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਵੈਲਕਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਹੈਪੀ ਹੋਲੀਡੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਸਭ ਨੂੰ। ਇੰਜੋਏ ਯੂਰ ਡੇ। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ।
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ। ਮੈਂ ਰਵੀ, ਮਿਸਟਰ ਐਂਡ ਮਿਸਿਸ ਬੇਅਰ ਤੋਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਰੀ ਕ੍ਰਿਸਮਸ, ਹੈਪੀ ਨਿਊ ਈਅਰ ਐਂਡ ਹੈਪੀ ਹੋਲੀਡੇਜ਼। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ।
ਹੈਲੋ ਜੀ, ਮਾਈ ਨੇਮ ਇਜ਼ ਸੰਦੀਪ ਐਂਡ ਸਾਡੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਰੀ ਕ੍ਰਿਸਮਸ, ਹੈਪੀ ਨਿਊ ਈਅਰ ਐਂਡ ਹੈਪੀ ਹੋਲੀਡੇਜ਼।
ਹੈਪੀ ਹੋਲੀਡੇਜ਼। ਕੈਲਗਰੀ ਨਿਵਾਸੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਹੈਪੀ ਹੋਲੀਡੇਜ਼ ਤੇ ਨਿਊ ਈਅਰ ਦੀਆਂ ਵਧਾਈਆਂ ਬਹੁਤ। ਰੱਬ ਕਰੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਲਈ ਨਵਾਂ ਸਾਲ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਖੇੜਿਆਂ ਭਰਿਆ ਹੋਵੇ ਤੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਹੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦਾ ਇੰਜੋਏ ਮਾਣੋ। ਓਕੇ ਜੀ, ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ। Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Hello everyone, we're live here with BTV today. Just want to wish everybody happy New Year's and happy holidays. Nama saal chal raha hai, ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧਾਈਆਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ। ਤੇ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਸਾਲ ਸਭ ਨੂੰ ਖੁਸ਼ਹਾਲੀ ਮਿਲੇ ਤੇ ਸਭ ਨੂੰ ਬੱਚੇ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਸਭ ਨਾਲ ਇੰਜੋय करो हॉलीडेज एंड थैंक यू सो मच।
मेरा नाम आमिर अली है और मेरी तरफ से और मेरे बेटे साइम की तरफ से BTV के तमाम व्यूवर्स को बहुत बहुत बधाइयाँ क्रिसमस की और नए साल की। थैंक यू।
Thank you, Premier. Thank you for being here with us. To be here with you all on behalf of the leader and the UCP caucus, we have our year-end gathering, which is called as a Happiest Day by the leader and the caucus. So we always have this 1 or 2 days in the Northeast Calgary where Premier and the caucus to come and meet with everyone, to make sure that we are connected with the community, to make sure that we are listening to the community and the issues we have to discuss that, as well as to make sure that those has been addressed as well. Today, it's been a day for us that we have almost 7 ministers accompanying the Premier today to meet you all. I'm going to humbly ask that I'm going to switch the language from English to Punjabi as well a little bit to address few issues which we are facing as a community. So I'm going to humbly have a excuse in advance that I may switch the language as well. ਅਸੀਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੀ ਗੈਦਰਿੰਗ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਸਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਮੋਸਟਲੀ ਇਹ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਇਸ਼ੂਜ਼ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ, ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਇਸ਼ੂਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਡੀਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, whether we deal it on the basis of what is the community need or we deal it on the basis of what is the government need. But community is a cultural value system which we all adore. Community ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ cultural value system ਹੈ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ I can say that this is the government and this is the caucus who've been standing for the parental rights. Private schools ਨੇ, private school ਦੀ funding ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ, ਚਾਹੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ cultural value ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਅਸੀਂ in our churches, ਮੰਦਰ, ਮਸਜਿਦ, ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਿਆਂ 'ਚ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, ਇਹ ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਉਹ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੀ ਆ। ਇਹ ਅਨਫੋਰਚੂਨੇਟ ਪਾਰਟ ਆ ਕਿ ਕਈ ਵਾਰ we are not that loud to tell them that what we do, but this is the government who always stand for the minorities. This is the government who makes sure that your cultural values, your heritage be protected, whether in the form of the school, private schools, or the choice of your education, whether from your parental right, sports, everywhere. And this is the government who provides the funding in the appropriate way to make sure that cultural communities thrive in their own communities. ਇਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਤੋਂ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ, we see ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਪਾਸੋਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਚੰਗੀਆਂ ਲੱਗਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ, ਪਰ ਰਿਐਲਿਟੀ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਰ ਹੈ ਦੋਸਤੋ। I've been in this I think party from 2010, 8, and been working with every one of them. क्यों मैं करना है? क्योंकि I believe in the value system we all live in on a daily basis. ਜਿਹੜੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਜੀਨੇ ਆ, ਉਹ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ। So for me, it is always a very humbling moment that our leader and our caucus is always there for the community whenever we need them. Not to going much further, I will request our own MLA and our own Minister Rajan Sani to come to the podium and say a few words and introduce our leaders.
Thank you, Ji. Happy Paji. And what a beautiful crowd we have here today. सत्कार भरी प्यार भरी सत श्री अकाल जी सारियां नू, अस्सलाम alaikum, namaste ji, and good afternoon. It's wonderful to see you all today. Thank you for braving the cold weather and the slippery conditions to be here today. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce the leader of the United Conservative Party, the Premier of Alberta, Premier Danielle Smith.
Well, thank you so much, Minister Sani. And I also have several other members of our caucus and cabinet here. in order to be able to spend some time with you as we get into the holiday season. I'll make sure that you know who they are in case there's a particular issue what you want to raise with them. Of course, Minister Sani is our Minister of Indigenous Relations. She'll be spearheading our discussions to build a new pipeline to the Northwest BC coast. We've got RJ Sigurdsson who's here. If you want to stand and give a wave, RJ. Thanks, RJ. He, of course, makes sure that our food supply is safe and that we continue to find new markets for all of our agricultural products. And I think there's huge opportunity as we go off the BC coast and look into Asia and India. We've got Mike Ellis, our Minister of Public Safety and Emergency Services. Anytime we get into hazard season, he's the guy who's spearheading it and makes sure everybody stays safe. But also, he is also working with the Calgary Police Service to make sure that the issues that we're facing in Northeast Calgary and with the Lawrence Visual Gang in particular are addressed. So make sure that you have a chance to talk to him. He leads up all of our efforts on policing service. We've got Tanya Furr, our Minister of Arts, Culture and Status of Women. Dimitrios Nicolaides here as well. Our amazing Minister of Education and Childcare. And we had a really great conversation this morning with the new board of the Dashmesh Cultural Centres. There's lots of areas of collaboration there. I'll have more to say about education in just a minute. Of course, Minister Mohammed Yassin. I do not know how he manages to go to as many events as he does. He is our Associate Minister of Multiculturalism and responsible for some really great awards that we do each year with the Immigrant Impact Awards, as well as our newcomer conference that we have each year. And we've got MLA Chantal de Jong, who is from Strathmore, and I don't know how you find the time to go to as many events as you do as well. She's also leading up a new industry that we're going to develop in Alberta, the nuclear industry, and so watch for her to do a number of consultations over the course of the next year. We also have some of our friends from the municipal level, Ward 10, Andre Chabot, very familiar face. A new face, the Reeve Sunny Samra from Rocky View. Nice to see you as well, Sunny. And I think former MLA, Jeremy Nixon, I saw out of the corner of my eye. And members of the South Asian media, thank you for being here as well as Rami Dhaliwal for offering us up this beautiful space, the owner of this facility. Thank you as well for Chinese community and African community. So I will try to focus my remarks around all of the things that we have in common, because we have so many things that keep us together and united. It is exciting to be here in 2025 to talk about some of the exciting things happening in Calgary and the work that our government is doing to make your lives better. This year, we announced through our School Construction Accelerator program that we'll be building well over 100 schools across the province, with dozens of new schools and modernizations here in Calgary to accommodate the rapid growth that is happening here. And we know Northeast Calgary in particular is growing by leaps and bounds, so there'll be a number of new schools that we'll be announcing here over the coming years as they get completed. We're also ensuring that we support independent schools, offering specialized programming to students of specific faiths and religious beliefs. We know that these institutions reflect the incredible work of Alberta's independent schools are doing to provide inclusive education and give students the opportunity to have the education they deserve that also matches the values that are being taught at home. That's why we're very supportive of independent and charter schools. We are very proud to continue to support parental choice and provide a wide spectrum of education opportunities for all Alberta students. We have a comprehensive program to increase the number of long-term care spaces, and I know that there are many community groups that we hope to partner with on building that so that our seniors are aging in the right place, and then hospital beds are there for you if you need to go for an emergency or for a surgery. That's where we're going, and Peter Lougheed is at the center of that. We're also implementing changes on auto insurance to ensure that the costs come down while providing the highest level of benefits and still allowing for litigation in areas where people have been injured because of wrongdoing. Trying to find that right balance. I hear from both sides we haven't found it yet, so thank you for your continued advocacy. We'll continue talking with you about that. We're also looking at home insurance rates to ensure that homeowners are protected. And I should tell you that we know, especially when hailstorms happen, it may well be that we just have to make sure that there's a higher level of materials being used on siding and on roofs to ensure that we don't have those huge kinds of damage claims in the future, so that your rates will come down. We're in the process of consulting on what that might look like. We're also wanting to continue to support faith-based organizations in their charitable work. I know that there are many faith-based organizations that partner with us on food bank services and many other things. And finally, we're looking at the taxi issue in Calgary. I have heard about that for some time, to make sure that we've got fairness in all of the ride sharing and ride provisions. And so just know that we're going to continue consulting with my Transportation Minister, Devin Dreeshen, and my Finance Minister to see if we can find a solution. This has also been a good year for Alberta, but one that came with many changes. While we saw major investments, tens of thousands of jobs were created, and new legislation from our government that does everything from protect families and communities to grow the economy, enhance the rights and freedoms of Albertans. It was a year that changed our relationship with Ottawa. We signed the new Alberta-Ottawa Energy Accord that will lead to a new bitumen pipeline to British Columbia and make sure that Alberta has the lowest emissions in developing our oil. It'll create the conditions to double our oil production, and that will allow us to partner with friends in Asia and India and elsewhere, while generating untold prosperity for Alberta and Canada. That will allow us to pay for the social programs everyone wants and needs, from education and healthcare to post-secondary and infrastructure. It'll allow us to build the Heritage Fund to $250 billion. We've already more than doubled it in size since the UCP was elected in 2019. It's now gone from $16 billion to $36 billion. And we truly believe that we will look back on 2025 as a turning point in our relationship with Ottawa. It's a new era of collaboration for both of our governments. And we trust that Ottawa is acting in good faith, and we will approach that agreement with the same spirit. We cannot overstate how good this energy accord is for Alberta. We've got a firm commitment from the federal government that will build a pipeline to the West Coast, and that means, once again, sending more bitumen overseas.
ਜਿਵੇਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਜੀ, ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਕੱਠ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਰੀਓ ਬੈਂਕਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਇਆ, ਔਰ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹਾਜ਼ਰੀ, ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਭਰ ਸਕੇ ਫਿਜ਼ੀਕਲੀ, ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਸਕਰੀਨਸ ਤੱਕ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਰਿਪੋਰਟ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਈ ਹੈ। ਰਿਪੋਰਟ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਲੱਗੀ, ਇਹ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਦੱਸਿਓ ਜੀ।
ਅੱਜ BTV ਬ੍ਰਾਡਕਾਸਟਿੰਗ ਦੀ ਟੀਮ ਪਹੁੰਚੀ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਏਡਰੀ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਵਾਲਾ ਸਾਲ ਖਤਮ ਹੋਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਹੈ, ਇਸ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਏਡਰੀ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹਰ ਸਾਲ ਦੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੈਂਡਸ ਆਫ ਹੋਪ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇੱਕ ਐਸੋਸੀਏਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਅਵਾਰਡ ਫੰਕਸ਼ਨ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜ਼ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਹਰ ਫੀਲਡ ਦੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਨਮਾਨਿਤ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ। ਇਸ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਡੇ ਅਲਬਰਟਾ ਦੇ ਆਨਰੇਬਲ ਪ੍ਰੀਮੀਅਰ ਡੈਨੀਅਲ ਸਮਿਥ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਾਮਲ ਹੋਏ ਸਨ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ UCP ਸਰਕਾਰ ਦੇ MLS ਅਤੇ ਏਡਰੀ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਸ਼ਖਸੀਅਤਾਂ ਸ਼ਾਮਲ ਹੋਈਆਂ ਸਨ। ਆਹ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦਿਖਾਉਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਇਸ ਇਵੈਂਟਸ ਦੀਆਂ ਕੁਝ ਖਾਸ ਝਲਕਾਂ।
MLA Angela Pitt. Angela, thank you for being a fierce advocate for Airdrie in Edmonton, along with our Premier. Your dedication to our families and local businesses.
It's Santa Claus. I mean, everyone has come out. Wow, the energy. Mexico. You guys are beautiful and amazing, and I just love all of the colors.
The other troupe, I'm not sure where they've gone to, but no, you're not getting me up on stage this year to do Bollywood dancing. It was terrible last year, so people want to be here to enjoy it. But thank you so much for entertaining us. Everything that you've done to bring the community together, including Santa, which is fantastic to see. Great to see as well former Mayor Peter Brown, but new mayor as well, Heather Spearman. Congratulations on your win a couple months ago, and the councillors Glass and Shima, nice to see you as well. I also want to just thank the members of the various communities here, the Black community, Filipino community, Sikh community, obviously the Mexican community, and many others. It just shows the diversity of Airdrie and the fact that we're all able to come here together to celebrate today. And the fact that Airdrie is online to get 6 of those is really a testament to the growth of this community and how many modernizations and new schools are needed to accommodate the rapid growth going on here. We're also ensuring that we support independent schools that offer specialized programming for different faiths and different needs of parents. We always want to make sure that every child has the kind of education that matches what their unique special needs are. And so we've been supporting school choice. These institutions reflect the incredible work that Alberta's independent schools are doing to provide inclusive education and give every student the education they deserve. And so we continue to support proudly parental choice across a wide spectrum of educational opportunities. Also, speaking of schools and protecting children, I think we had to make a few decisions this year. I hope everyone can agree that young children should not be exposed to graphic images, sexual images in school libraries. So that is why we created a policy that ensures these images make it onto the shelves of the school library. We also, through Budget 2025, are providing tens of millions of dollars to upgrade a number of things in Airdrie, not only Airdrie Community Health Centre, but also Peter Lougheed, which I know many of you go to as your main hospital. Don't worry, Ange, consistently make sure that we know that a North Calgary, South Airdrie hospital is a priority for this community. We're still working on what that might look like to make sure that you've got the supports close to home. And also the $50 million investment in Airdrie's wastewater system to continue to support the incredible growth that you're experiencing here. We're also looking at ways to protect homeowners with home insurance. We know that there's some of these zones that are particularly impacted by hail damage, and so we're looking at ways that we can make sure to increase the level of building standards so that we can bring those rates down. And we're also going to continue to support a variety of faith-based organizations and the charitable works that they do, because it's in partnership with the local communities that we're able to do so much good in partnering with you to serve your community. So thank you for that. And it has been a good year for Alberta, but one that came with many changes. We saw major investments, tens of thousands of jobs created, and new legislation that also protects the rights of children and families. It was also a year that led to a new relationship with our federal counterpart with the signing of an Alberta-Ottawa Energy Accord that will lead to a new pipeline to the BC coast, while making Alberta oil the lowest emission on the planet. Yep. So we're going to double our oil and gas production and also provide the energy that the world needs, mostly to our Asian and Southeast Asian markets, which I'm very excited about continuing to build our relationships there. As we develop more of our resource, we'll be able to generate more revenue that helps to pay for the schools and hospital roads we all need. It will also allow us to build the Heritage Fund to $250 billion. We've already doubled its size from $16 billion to $35 billion in the last number of years. And I believe that with this new energy accord, we will look back on 2025 and see it as a turning point in our relationship with Canada and the rest of the country. It's a new area of collaboration for both our governments. We trust that Ottawa is acting in good faith, and we're approaching that agreement with the same spirit as only Albertans can, and I assure you that our government certainly will. We'll get the pipeline proposal to the finish line. We'll make sure Ottawa lives up to their end of the bargain. We'll cut red tape and allow businesses to keep on thriving. And we're going to continue to invest to keep this province and this city growing, strong, prosperous, and free. So on behalf of Alberta's government, I wish you all the very best for 2026.
All right, so this award is going to our wonderful group.
ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਡੀ ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਕਵਰੇਜ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਕਿ ਏਡਰੀ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਵਾਰਡ ਫੰਕਸ਼ਨ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜ਼ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ, ਏਡਰੀ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਦੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਵਾਰਡਸ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਗਏ। ਇੱਦਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਹੀ ਹੋਰ ਕਵਰੇजेस ਤੇ ਇਵੈਂਟਸ ਦੇਖਣ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਰਹੋ BTV ਬ੍ਰੌਡਕਾਸਟਿੰਗ। ਬੀ ਪੋਜ਼ਿਟਿਵ, ਬੀ ਯੋਰਸੈਲਫ।